Hello. This video should go on the page that we determined in class would be the start for our second semester. Our content objective is we will use patterns to generate the laws of exponents and apply them in problem-solving situations. And your heading is Laws of Exponents. We made a foldable in class, and throughout this video and the next couple of videos you're going to see little tiny words in the upper left hand corner. That's going to tell you what page we should be on. So this should go on the front cover of that foldable. So we're starting out by writing down laws of exponents, and then I want you to write the number 4 with an exponent of 2. It's very important that what we do is we understand the makeup of something that has an exponent. So we need to know the different names for the different parts. This and this are the two parts. We're going to start out. We know that the 2 is going to be our exponent. Or our power. We know that. We've been saying that for the last couple of years. And then this 4, we're going to call that the base. 4 is the base. So we have 4 squared. And so 4 squared has a base of 4 and an exponent or a power of 2. And we know that 4 squared is really 4 times 4, which equals 16. And now on page 1, so open up the book to page 1, you have 0 exponents. So our first exponent is a to the 0, or our first example is a to the 0. And when you have a to the 0, that's going to equal 1. So anything with a 0 exponent, any 0 exponent equals 1. So a couple examples. 5 to the 0, 1. Z to the 0, 1. Easy concept. On page 2, inside the foldable, we have negative exponents. And negative exponents, we're going to start out with 2 different examples. So you might want to go ahead and draw a line down through the middle of that page. That way you can divide it into 2 different parts. We're going to start on the left. So we have negative exponents. If we have a to the negative n, that's going to be the same thing as 1 over a to the n. And when you see that negative exponent, what you need to think of is that it turns it into that fraction. It drops it below or to the opposite side of the fraction. So if it was in the numerator, it now becomes a denominator. So a couple examples. If we have y to the negative 2, that's going to be the same thing as 1 over y squared. If we have x to the negative 2 over y to the 3rd, that's going to be the same thing as 1 over x squared y to the 3rd. So similarly, we have 1 over a to the negative n. So what that's going to do is it's just going to switch it to the opposite side. So if it was in the denominator, it's now going to become part of the numerator. So 1 over a to the negative n is really a to the n. A couple examples. If we have 1 over y to the negative 2, that becomes y squared. If we have x to the negative 2 over y to the negative 3, we know that if we have a negative exponent in the numerator, it switches to the denominator, so we have x squared as a denominator. If we have a negative in the denominator, it becomes the numerator, so y to the 3rd. Okay, that was it for the laws of exponents. Part 1. Please come back tomorrow night and you will watch Part 2. Thanks.